You know the words, help me out here. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain.
All right, folks, buckle up, because what's about to unfold can only be described as one of the most shocking and explosive clashes the entertainment world has seen in a long time. This isn't your average celebrity headline. This is Carrie Underwood stepping into a legal storm with the hosts of The View. Yes, really. She's not just in the news, she's shaking the entire media landscape. So how did things spiral this far? Let's roll it back for a second. It all began when Carrie Underwood made a bold, and to many, controversial, decision to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. That single choice unleashed a tidal wave of backlash. The hosts of The View, never shy about broadcasting their opinions, seized the moment and went after her publicly, questioning her intentions and tearing into her character on national television. But Carrie didn't retreat. She didn't apologize. Instead, she pushed back, hard. She responded with a legal counterstrike, accusing them of defamation. This wasn't just celebrity drama anymore. This turned into a high-stakes fight over free speech, media power, and reputational damage. The controversy ignited a national debate about where criticism ends and character assassination begins. And suddenly, this wasn't just about Carrie Underwood, it became a warning shot for anyone navigating fame, politics, and media scrutiny at the same time. Quick break, if you appreciate bold breakdowns and fearless commentary, smash that subscribe button. Did you do it? Perfect. Let's jump back in. Because to understand why this moment hit so hard, we have to look at who Carrie Underwood has always been. She's long been seen as calm, private, and deliberately distant from political chaos. Which is exactly why her decision to perform at such a polarizing event caught everyone off guard. Against the backdrop of Trump's inauguration, already drenched in controversy, her performance felt seismic.
Words, help me out here. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
It was the kind of moment that permanently tied her name to one of the most deeply divided chapters in modern American politics. To some viewers, it symbolized unity and patriotism in a fractured country.
Superstar Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are. So let's put this in perspective here. What do y'all think?
I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning, so she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA and the American right. She's probably going to make a lot of money off of it. So I get why she did it.
I say.
But things escalated fast. Social media erupted almost instantly, turning into a battleground of opinions. Fans and critics went at each other relentlessly. Hashtags exploded. Accusations flew. Critics claimed she was aligning herself with a divisive political figure, while supporters praised her for putting country above party. It was chaos, the kind of moment you had to witness in real time. And before long, traditional media jumped in. Talk shows everywhere weighed in, but none with the same ferocity as The View. On one especially heated episode, Joy Behar and her co-hosts delivered what many saw as an aggressive verbal assault. They questioned Carrie's patriotism and suggested her performance wasn't about unity at all, but about legitimizing controversial politics. The reaction was swift and intense. Carrie Underwood decided she wasn't going to let her intentions be rewritten on live television. Where many artists might have gone silent or issued a carefully worded statement, Carrie chose a path no one expected. She went to court. She filed a defamation lawsuit against the hosts of The View, signaling just how seriously she viewed their claims. The lawsuit argued that the statements made on air were false, harmful, and damaging to her reputation. And just like that, the situation exploded into a much larger conversation, one about media responsibility, free expression, and the limits of commentary when it comes to public figures.
It's country music. I think
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't do it, even though I
You
can't
would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions
Fine.
for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it. I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story.
I would love for you to do a roast at the Trump inauguration. Okay.
This wasn't just a legal maneuver, it was a statement. Carrie was drawing a line and saying, you don't get to destroy someone's character without consequences. The move reignited debates around media ethics and how celebrities are treated when they step anywhere near politics. Reactions poured in from every direction. Fellow country artists praised her backbone. Others cautioned her about taking on such a powerful media platform. One thing was undeniable, emotions were inflamed. Supporters admired her resolve. Critics accused her of arrogance. Analysts dissected her motivations endlessly. Was she defending her integrity, or was this a calculated move to control the narrative? Online, fans rallied behind her, framing her as someone finally standing up to unchecked media influence. Detractors, meanwhile, dismissed it as attention-seeking. But zooming out, Carrie Underwood's decision cracked open a much bigger discussion about what it means to be a public figure in a hyper-political age. In an industry where many artists avoid politics entirely to protect their careers, her move was either refreshingly brave or recklessly provocative, depending on who you ask. The outcome of this lawsuit could reshape how celebrities respond to media criticism moving forward. This isn't just Carrie versus The View. It's a collision between massive media platforms and individual reputation. And the stakes are enormous. Even those far outside the entertainment world are watching closely, because moments like this rarely come along. The takeaway is simple. Sometimes standing by your beliefs isn't about words, it's about what you're willing to do when everything is on the line. So what's your take? Is Carrie Underwood making a principled stand, or is this all part of a bigger media chess game? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going.
Schedule a spa day. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm doing. No, I'm not telling. No, because it was always in the books. Who knew this was going to be the day that it shows? Because it's also a very interesting day, right? The 21st.
It's Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And you can choose to celebrate it how you want. You can honor him.
I'm going to honor him and at the
And get
spa.
a spa.
Well, as long as it's a free country and it holds,
Yes.
I would agree with everybody. It is a free country at the moment.
Well, yeah. But it's up to us to make sure that doesn't start to change.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
that's
we're trying.
Well, we're trying, yes, and it's important not to forget that we have that right. It is up to us.
Yeah.
Now, there are other people performing too, and I don't really even want to bring it up.